I lied to my mother when I was 9 years old. It was about a broken window and a baseball and a moment of panic where I chose the easy way out instead of the right way. And for a week, that lie ate me alive. I'm Midnight Leon, and tonight I want to tell you about the summer of 1973, about playing baseball in the backyard, about the sound of breaking glass, and about my mother looking me in the eye and asking, "Did you do it?" And why I finally told the truth. Stay with me. This one's about guilt and about learning that lying doesn't protect you, it destroys you. It was a Saturday afternoon in July, hot, that thick summer heat that makes the air feel heavy. Me and 3 of my friends were in my backyard playing baseball. Not real baseball, kid baseball, with a wooden bat and a tennis ball. We'd been playing for maybe an hour, taking turns batting, running imaginary bases. It was my turn. Marcus pitched the ball to me, I swung, and I hit it hard. The ball sailed over the fence, over the bushes, and straight through Mrs. Patterson's kitchen window. Crash. The sound of breaking glass is something you don't forget. Sharp, final, like everything stopping at once. We all froze. For a second, nobody moved, nobody breathed. Then Marcus said, "Run." And we ran. I dropped the bat, ran into my house, up to my room, shut the door. My heart was pounding, my hands were shaking. I sat on my bed trying to catch my breath, and I heard a knock at the front door. My mother answered it. I crept to the top of the stairs, listened. It was Mrs. Patterson. "Afternoon, Mrs. Patterson. Everything all right?" Someone broke my kitchen window. Baseball came right through. You see who did it? My stomach dropped. Oh my goodness, no, I didn't see. Let me ask my son. Footsteps. "Baby, come down here." I walked down those stairs like I was walking to my execution. Mrs. Patterson was standing in the doorway. She looked at me. Kind face, but serious. "You see who broke my window?" she asked. I looked at her, then at my mother, and I lied. "No, Mum, I didn't see." Mrs. Patterson nodded slowly. "All right, if you hear anything, you let me know." "Yes, Mum." She left. My mother closed the door, turned to me. "Was it you?" I looked her in the eye. "No, Mama, wasn't me." She studied my face for a long moment, then she nodded. "Okay." And she walked away. I thought I'd gotten away with it, but I was wrong. Because guilt doesn't just disappear, it grows. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about Mrs. Patterson's window, about the glass all over her kitchen floor, about her having to pay to fix it, about my mother's face when she asked me, "Was it you?" I'd looked her in the eye and lied. The next morning, I came down for breakfast. My mother was cooking eggs. She looked at me. "You sleep okay?" "Yes, ma'am." Another lie. She nodded, didn't say anything else. But I felt her watching me. All day I felt off, like something was sitting on my chest, heavy, uncomfortable. I went outside to play, saw Mrs. Patterson in her yard, sweeping up glass. She waved at me, I waved back, and I felt sick. That night, same thing, couldn't sleep, tossing and turning, thinking about the lie. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Every day it got worse. My mother would ask me questions, normal questions. "How was your day? You feeling all right?" And I'd answer. But I felt like she knew, like she could see right through me. Thursday night, she sat down next to me while I was watching TV. "You sure you don't know anything about Mrs. Patterson's window?" My heart jumped. "No, Mama, I already told you." She looked at me for a long time. "Okay, just asking." But her eyes said something different. They said, "I know you're lying. I couldn't take it anymore." Friday, I barely ate dinner. My mother noticed. "You feeling sick?" "I'm fine." "You sure?" "Yes, Mum." She touched my forehead. "No fever, but you don't look right." She was right. I didn't feel right, because the lie was killing me. Saturday morning I woke up and just lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. I'd been carrying this for a week. 7 days of pretending, 7 days of looking my mother in the eye and lying, and I was exhausted. Then I heard her voice from downstairs. "Baby, come down here. We need to talk." My stomach dropped. I got dressed, walked downstairs. She was sitting at the kitchen table, hands folded, calm. "Sit down," she said. I sat. She looked at me and I saw it in her eyes. She knew, she'd always known. My mother folded her hands on the table, looked at me. "We're going to church in an hour," she said. "But before we go, I need to ask you something." I didn't say anything, just waited. "I'm going to ask you one more time, and I want you to look me in the eye when you answer." She leaned forward. "Did you break Mrs. Patterson's window?" I looked at her, and I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't hold the lie. My face crumpled. Tears started falling. "Yes, Mama, I did it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." I was crying so hard I could barely breathe. She didn't yell, didn't get angry. She just nodded. "I know, baby. I already knew." I looked up at her, confused. "What?" "I found the baseball in Mrs. Patterson's yard the day it happened. I knew it was yours." Then why didn't you say anything?" She reached across the table, took my hand. "Because I wanted to see if you'd tell me the truth." I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. "I gave you chances. Every day I asked you, every day I waited, hoping you'd be honest with me." "I'm sorry. I know you are, but you need to understand something." She squeezed my hand. "The broken window? That's not what hurt me. Mrs. Patterson can get a new window. We can pay for it." She paused. "What hurt me was the lie." I couldn't stop crying. "You looked me in my eye, baby. Your own mother. And you lied to me. I was scared. I know, but being scared doesn't make lying okay, you hear me?" "Yes, Mom." She let go of my hand, sat back. "Everyone makes mistakes. I'm not mad about the window. Accidents happen." She looked at me. "But lying? That's a choice, and it's the wrong choice." "Every time." I nodded, still crying. "You know what the worst part is?" she asked. "What?" "You've been carrying this for a week. Look at you. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You look sick." She was right. That's what lying does to you. It eats you up inside, makes you sick, makes you scared all the time. She leaned forward again. "But the truth sets you free, even when it's hard, even when you're scared." I wiped my eyes. What happens now?" "Now," she said. "We get dressed, we go to church, and after church, we go see Mrs. Patterson, together." My heart sank. "Do we have to?" "Yes. You're going to tell her the truth, apologize, and we're going to figure out how you can make it right." "Okay." She stood up, walked over to me, put her hand on my shoulder. "I love you, baby. That's why I needed you, to tell the truth. Not because I wanted to punish you, but because I needed to know that you understand what's right." "I understand now, Mama." "Good." After church, we walked to Mrs. Patterson's house. My mother knocked on the door. Mrs. Patterson answered, smiled when she saw us. "Afternoon? What brings you by?" My mother put her hand on my shoulder. "My son has something to tell you." Mrs. Patterson looked at me. I took a breath. "Mrs. Patterson, I'm the one who broke your window. I was playing baseball in my yard, and I hit the ball too hard, and it went through your window. I'm really sorry. I should have told you right away, but I got scared and I ran, and then I lied about it. And I'm sorry." Mrs. Patterson looked at me for a long moment. Then she smiled. Not a big smile, just a small, kind one. "Thank you for telling me the truth, baby. I'm really sorry." "I know you are, and I forgive you." I felt a weight lift off my chest. My mother spoke. "We'll pay for the window, and if there's anything else he can do to make it right, just let us know." Mrs. Patterson thought for a moment. "Well, my lawn could use some mowing. You think you could handle that?" I nodded quickly. "Yes, ma'am, I can do that." "All right then. You mow my lawn every Saturday for the rest of the summer. We'll call it even." "Yes, ma'am. Thank you." She patted my head. "You're a good kid. You made a mistake, but you owned up to it. That's what matters." We said goodbye, walked home. On the way back, my mother said, "You feel better now?" I thought about it. I did. The guilt was gone. The weight on my chest was gone. I could breathe again. "Yes, Mama, I feel a lot better." "That's because you told the truth. See how that works?" "Yes, Ma'am." She put her arm around my shoulder as we walked. "Remember this feeling, baby? This is what freedom feels like. The truth might be hard to say, but carrying a lie? That's harder." "I won't lie to you again, Mama." "Good, because I'll always know." I believed her. That summer, I mowed Mrs. Patterson's lawn every Saturday. It was hot, tiring, hard work, but every time I finished, she'd bring me lemonade. We'd sit on her porch and talk. And I realized something. She wasn't mad at me. She never was. She just wanted me to do the right thing. And so did my mother. I'm 63 years old now, and I've told a lot of lies in my life. Small ones, white lies, lies to avoid trouble, lies to make things easier. But I always think about that broken window and my mother's face when she said, "I already knew," because she taught me something that summer that I've never forgotten. The truth is always better than a lie, always. Even when it's hard, even when it's scary, even when you think the lie will protect you, because lies don't protect you. They trap you, they eat at you, keep you up at night, make you scared every time someone asks a question. But the truth sets you free. My mother knew I broke that window the whole time. She could have confronted me, could have punished me right away, but she didn't. She waited, gave me chances to do the right thing on my own. And when I finally did, when I finally told the truth, she didn't punish me for the window. She forgave me, because that wasn't what mattered. What mattered was that I learned to choose honesty over fear. And that's a lesson I've carried with me ever since. I think about all the times I've been tempted to lie, to take the easy way out. And I think about that week, that terrible week of carrying guilt, of not being able to sleep, of feeling sick every time my mother looked at me. And I choose the truth, because I never want to feel that way again. I'm Midnight Leon. Thank you for sitting with me tonight. Next time on Golden Days Radio, I'm going to tell you about the time I got lost at the county fair, about wandering through crowds of strangers at age 7, about the panic of not being able to find my parents, and about the kind stranger who helped me, and what my father said about trusting people. Until then, keep the lights low and the memories warm. And if you're carrying a lie right now, no matter how small, tell the truth. It might be hard, but I promise you it's easier than carrying that weight. The truth sets you free. Trust me on that. Good night, my friend.